Oh boy. Race number 2 of the 100% race length career mode. Daytona 500. Awful. Life of a backmarker. We ran in last place. We finished 10 laps down. The win ended up going to the upset winner, Ryan Preece. Josh Bilicki currently leads in points though, after a stellar race. The end came down to these six: Josh Bilicki, Ryan Preece, Bubba, Eric Jones, Brendan Gaughan, and James Davison. It was wild race. So we have two specialists now on to Las Vegas Motor Speedway, hopefully to finish better than 36th. And being as this is not Daytona, not a super speedway, I am going to be practicing. Especially because I've never used manual shifting in a NASCAR game until the Daytona 500, which that one is Daytona. Oop, hold on. Return to the garage. I do not want to choose the tightest setup. Let's start off with the middle.
Clear the pit, hammer down.
Oh, is this just wide open all the way through too? As I brush the wall, good job me.
Got a car low now.
Okay, cool. That single practice lap should be good enough. I also forgot that I was going to lower the difficulty. So settings. Switch it to normal. Transmission, manual, save and continue. We'll see how I fare on normal, since on hard I was way off the pace. I'm cool with being a back marker, but I don't want to finish 10 laps down every race, hopefully. Alright, so next session, just go straight to qualifying now.
Go, go, go.
I need to set my default camera angle to far chase.
All right, coming to the green.
Alright, just one lap to do this. Not a good turns 1 and 2, probably going to be qualifying last.
All right, that's our run.
About half a tenth off. Oh, 39th, not last. We beat the points leader, Josh Bilicki. Pole position for Keselowski, Suarez in second, nice. And we're starting in 37th, so that means 2 cars going to the back of the pack.
Today, Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series makes its first of 2 stops in Las Vegas for the Pennzoil 400 presented by Jiffy Lube. The field is stacked with drivers seeking to get on a roll, so let's head down to the track.
Chris Buescher, who I think I saw qualified top 10 on speed, having to start in the back.
All right, you're coming to the green. Almost ready. Green's out, let's go. Still there.
Oop. Got into the side of Bilicki there a bit. Brendan Gaughan, another top finisher.
All right, clear outside.
And the 500 is back here.
Got one inside.
Yeah, Chris Buescher, Michael McDowell, both far too fast to be back here.
Inside. 10 to go. Focus.
Not able to stay in Brendan Gaughan's draft. What a sad thing to say. Ooh. Okay, so during the race in the draft when we're at higher speeds, do need to let off the gas going into the turns. Got it. "58 laps on fuel." Wait, why is it... Oh, that's not the right button. Why is it only 11 laps? Oh, I changed the difficulty and that changed the race length. I'm glad I realized that quickly. "100%, strict yellows, multiple stage race, quick qualify." Cool. And this time I'm going to just skip straight to the race. Qualifying won't really do me much good anyway.
Today, the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series
Who's
makes
starting
its
in the
first
back
of
this
two
time?
stops in Las Vegas for the Pennzoil 400.
Justin
presented
Haley and
by
Daniel
Jiffy
Suarez.
Lube.
Suarez went from starting second
Coming to the green, driver.
to
Be ready here.
starting in the back.
Green's out. Got a car low now. Inside. All right, you're clear.
Okay, so there will be
Inside.
a green flag pit cycle here in stage 1, 60 laps on fuel, 80 laps in the stage. Let's see if we can stay in the draft this time. Okay, try to get to the, nope, not able to get to the inside of James Davison.
Get inside.
And the pack just pulls away from us so fast.
All clear. Hold your line. Got one outside.
Oop, hit the apron a little bit there. Got in behind Suarez, and Suarez immediately drives away from us. Yeah, there's just nothing we can do. We are just painfully slow. So at least I know we've been lowering the difficulty a tad bit. Still get to continue to be life of a backmarker. And the good old previous gen car doing what it does. Just intermediates are just so dull. Now hopefully with the green flag pit stops. Oh, we did not turn at all there. Hopefully we can, between DNFs and maybe being able to stay caught up enough to not fall too many laps down, maybe we can strategy our way to a top 35. We're already 13.5 seconds behind here on lap 5. Just burp the throttle a bit in the entry of the corner to get it to be able to turn better. Half a lap down, 6 laps in. So it's not looking too good for us to be able to strategy our way to a decent finish. But this is kind of what I knew I was getting myself into, with 100% race length and just immediately starting off with my own team. Our cars were going to be underperforming. This is just part of the grind. Was only 2.5 seconds behind Brendan Gaughan. Okay, so we're not really catching him. I guess we're kind of catching him. We gained a 10th that lap. But it looks like we're about even with Brendan Gaughan, which is good. If we can stay within striking distance of the other back markers, that would be very good for us. Very, very much improving our chances of a top 35. And we actually, he was running the high lane this lap. And with that, we gained 3/10. We might be able to actually pass him on speed. Leaders are starting to catch up to us. They're about to enter turn 3 as I'm exiting turn 4. Looks like Quinn Hoof, Eric Jones, Joey Gaser staying about the same distance from us, maybe pulling away a little bit. I wasn't really paying attention to them. But my eyes are focused on Brendan Gaughan. And I'm also keeping my eyes on the tires. We're tightening up in 3 and 4 a bit, which isn't too fun, but down to just 1.4 behind Brendan Gaughan now. We gained a 10th on Quinn Hoof and Eric Jones. There we go, really got it to stick. Ooh, bit squirrely there. Touch the apron. That might hurt our run in this corner a bit. And here come the leaders. 66 laps to go in the stage 1. As Brendan Gaughan pulled away from us a bit there. And oh,
Inside. Car on the outside now.
there's Keselowski, there's Martin Truex. And even when I'm right behind them, it doesn't say I'm getting any draft from them. As there they all three go, flying by Brendan Gaughan. Oops, scraped the wall. So it looks like running the bottom is not our strong suit. Running, oh no. Turn 3 and 4, we're getting worse and worse. And still 44 laps to go on gas. Running about up here, lane up
All right, you're clear.
is where it seems like we're strongest.
Clear low.
As here comes Denny Hamlin and Austin Dillon.
Outside. Got one inside.
And Daniel Suarez looks like he DNFs. Ooh. Rough night for him. Day. Whatever it is. That's the first DNF of the race. Daniel Suarez. As Brendan Gaughan is holding up Austin Dillon a bit.
Got one down low now. All clear.
There's Matty D.
Car outside. Hold your line.
There's Chris Buescher.
Got a car low now.
And Chris Buescher's apparently too fast for us to draft with, as we just didn't say that we were drafting him when we were right behind him. And for the first time this career mode,
Good.
we are looking to pass somebody on speed.
All clear.
And we do. We pass Brendan Gaughan on speed there.
Inside.
Ooh.
Hold your line. Got one inside. Clear low.
Really bad turn one there.
Got a car low now. Car outside.
There's Ryan Blaney.
Outside.
Oh, that's McDowell.
Got a car low
Brendan
now.
Gaughan, now that we've passed him, has a sudden jolt of speed.
Got one peeking inside.
Oh,
Go, stay high.
here he goes trying to fucking hook us into the inside wall.
Hold your line. Got one outside. Top free. Use it if you need it.
We caught Brendan Gaughan so fast, but now that we're trying, now that we actually passed him,
Hold your line.
he
Got
is
one outside.
so much faster.
Car on the outside now.
Has Austin Cindric 13th place.
Stay on the bottom. Careful. Still there. All clear.
As there we go, we passed Brendan Gaughan for 38th again. As Eric Jones and Quinn Hoof have been pulling away from us a bit. There's Alex Bowman. Well, I tried to let whoever was in 15th pass us, but they didn't. Oh, that wasn't the car in 15th, that was Brendan Gaughan. So there we go. So we're a lot better than Brendan Gaughan in open track, but he's a lot better than us in traffic, it looks like. Now that we have open track again, we... Ooh. Car got squirrely there. Right front tires starting to wear. We were about a half a second ahead of him. .56 laps to go on the stage.
Got one down low now.
And caution. What is the caution for? We will pit. As Brendan Gaughan passes us on pit road, but we get by David Reagan.
Be ready. vehicle still there.
Is that Ricky Stenhouse Jr. back here? Either he was the only car who pitted on the lead lap, or he was the reason for the caution.
Car outside. Hold your line.
As
Inside.
oh no, it is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. As David Reagan passes us on the high side on speed alone. So we're actually hoping for long green flag runs on this track. Long green flag runs and green flag pit stops. That caution did hurt us. But that does mean that, yeah, there actually, since most cars stayed out, there still will be green flag pit stops. So that might actually help us. We can make it to the end of the stage on fuel. It's just a matter on if our tires will hold up and if it'll stay green. "49 laps to go on the stage. Stage not quite halfway over. So it should be around like 20-ish laps to go in the stage when the green flag pit stops have cycled. I'm really interested to see how that caution affects things as long as it stays green. Me, David Reagan, and Brendan Gaughan were the only lap down cars who pit. And even on 30 lap fresher tires, we are still so much slower. Even Brendan Gaughan is had pulled away from us, and he's someone who we passed on speed before the caution. Oh, fucked up 3 and 4 there, big time. Martin Truex Jr. I'm not sure if he's alone, but he's got... Oh, nope, he's not. Brad Keselowski just passed him. I think it might just be a 2-car breakaway there at the front of the pack. Leaders are coming to 42 to go now, and it's stage 1. got turns 1 and 2 figured out. I'm still trying to figure out the fastest way through 3 and 4. We usually lose a tenth or two in those turns. Ooh. Gonna lose time in turns 1 and 2 this time too. I just did not take that corner well to avoid the wall. We have damage, we do not. Okay. Leaders coming to the halfway point in the stage. As Keselowski passes the line, it's halfway through stage 1, 40 to go.
All right, halfway this lap.
And we're not really gaining or losing to Eric Jones. Been staying pretty consistently about 2 to 2.3, 2.4 seconds ahead of us, depending on how well we do in the given lap. And leaders are closing in to put us 2 laps down now. .35 flat that lap. That was a good lap. For us, at least. Just kind of keeping my eyes, especially on that right front tire.
Hold your line. Got one inside.
Let's go ahead and move up the track. Let Keselowski and Martin Truex Jr. through. Looking like Truex is probably the favorite to win this. He looked mad fast both times he's lapped us.
Inside.
There goes KFB. And we're slowly closing in on Eric Jones, which is good to see. Got a bit too tight there in 3 and 4 again.
Inside.
There goes the Benedetto.
Outside. Got a car low now.
And that's not what I want to see. I don't want to see another caution. That was exactly the thing that I didn't want to see. We got the wave around, so we're a lap ahead of 3 cars now. That's good.
All right, you're coming to the green. Be ready here.
That wave around put us in 35th.
Don't move. Stay high. Careful. Still there. Still there.
Okay, I guess the caution wasn't all that bad. I still would have much preferred to have the green flag pits cycle through. But us getting the wave around is good. Even if we are losing a ton of time to Joey Gase and Quinn Huff. Ooh, someone else DNF'd. I think most of the us looking like we're losing a bunch of time to those two is just how slow everyone was going at adjusting to everyone being up to speed. Front right tire still at 73%. $30 laps to go in the stage, 42 laps to go on gas. It's just a matter of having our right front tire be able to pull through. As Matt DiBenedetto is in the lead. We just gotta hope. I don't know, for the wave around, that would involve the leaders pitting, right? Either way, I want long green flag runs in this race. As someone is looking like they're way off the pace. Someone that isn't us, that is. Presumably whoever that is in 38th. $26 to go. That might be Brendan Gaughan, actually. No? Because I think Brendan Gaughan's on the same lap as us. Well, whoever does, off the pace from the rest of the pack, but still much faster than us. We are so tight in 3 and 4. We're 12 seconds behind BJ McLeod in 34th. and still losing ground rapidly on him. Ooh. Keep the car under control. As Keselowski drives around us on the outside, as Truex just decided to just try to pass us from going through us, apparently. There's Hamlin.
Outside.
Busher. Cindric is just falling behind us. Austin Dillon.
Hold your line, got one outside. Car high.
Happy Harvick. Ryan Blaney. Michael McDowell.
Inside.
Yep, Blaney and McDowell is... They just drive by us on both sides, continuing their battle for 10th place. We have 20 to go, which means the leaders have 18 to go.
Car high, careful.
Larson, Newman, running really well again. Bowman, as our car is getting real loose now. Right front tire is down to 55%. Anthony Alfredo having a good run. There's Logano. Christopher Bell. Chase Briscoe. $18 laps to go. There's James Davison in 21st. That's an impressive run for Rick Bro Racing Car. We are getting so loose off. 17 to go, which means Keselowski will be coming to 14 to go this time by. My big thing is I just hope we aren't so slow that Joey Gase and Quinn Hoof will be able to pass us. We were a lap ahead of them when the caution came out. And now we're only 13.5 seconds ahead.
Got one peeking inside.
Is that Preece?
Load's clear.
There's the Daytona 500 winner, Ryan Preece. There's Chastain. Kaz Grala in 26th.
one inside. Clear low.
There's Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
Clear all around. Hold your line. Got
And
one
there's
outside.
Corey LaJoy
Got one inside.
in 30th. Oh. Stenhouse Jr. in 27th. Hold on to it. There we go. So 27th is on a different lap than 30th. That means there's only like 27, 28 cars that are on the lead lap / 1 lap down because we're 2 laps down in 35th.
Got a car high now.
There's Justin Haley in 31st. He's a lap ahead of us, so he's only 1 lap down. Last car 1 lap down. And we're only 7.5 seconds ahead of Joey Gase now. Ooh, save it.
Got one peeking
There's
inside.
the everlasting battle for the lead. Oh, we ran into the wall. I was just trying to stay out of Kyle Busch's way. 12 laps to go, which means there's actually 9 laps to go. We just gotta hang on to our cushion over Gase and Quinhoof for 9 more laps. I don't know if we can do it. There's Denny Hamlin. Oh man, we are so bad.
Car outside.
Martin Truex Jr. in 4th. It looked like he had the car to beat up until the caution
Clear.
for pit stops.
Got a car high now.
There's Busher,
All clear.
David Reagan.
Car there on your outside.
There's Cody Ware.
Got a car high now. Got a car low now.
Uh-oh. Save it. Cole Custer's now a lap ahead of us in 33rd.
Got one inside.
There's BJ McLeod. We're in 35th and we're a lap behind 34th.
Car there on the inside.
And yeah, Joey Gase and Quinhoof are definitely going to catch us. We are so ungodly slow.
Hold your line. Got one inside. Got one peeking inside. All right, you're clear. Hard from the outside. Outside.
That's Joey Gase, next car behind us.
Looking inside now.
And there goes Joey Gase.
Outside, outside.
And there goes Quinhoof.
Outside, outside. Car high. Careful.
And there's Eric Jones.
Clear high, bud.
Oh no, Daytona 500 winner not Daytona 500 winner, points leader coming into the race after Daytona, Josh Bilicki DNFs. So Josh Bilicki and Daniel Suarez both DNF here in stage 1. We're battling with Eric Jones for 37th place. 3 laps down. Our right front tire is dead. It's only at 40%.
5 to go. You got this.
As we will go ahead and pit. We're going to increase the air pressure on the right front.
All right, you're coming to the green. Be ready here. Car high. Careful. 2 to go.
2 to go. Green, white, flecker. Green, white checker here in stage 1.
Careful. Still there.
So here we are on much fresher tires.
Careful. Still there. All clear.
Brendan Gaughan, who we passed on speed for 38th earlier.
Got a car low
is in 29th now because of, I don't know, strategy calls, it seems like. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. has gotten, I think, 2 laps back now, as he's in 27th, tail end of the lead lap.
Nice driving that stage, driver.
38th place in stage 1. .27 cars on the lead lap. David Reagan and Brendan Gaughan are the only cars 1 lap down. And then Joey Gase, Quinn Hoof, Eric Jones, and I are the only cars 2 laps down. Or 3 laps down, rather. Truex Jr. did win the stage. And we get the wave around to be 2 laps down again.
Alright, you're coming to the green. Are you ready? Got one inside. Careful, still there.
.78 laps to go in the stage, so there will be a pit cycle during this stage also. For my sake, again, I hope we catch luck with cautions for a wave around, or that we're able to get off strategy and go through a green flag cycle or something. If we can get a caution super early in the pit window, where we pit and everybody else stays out, and then it goes green for the rest of the stage, that would be ideal.
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag. Only problem is I don't think this puts us in our pit window. Yeah, 75 more laps in the stage. But this will at least put us a bit off cycle. Ah. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to get a wave round. Never mind.
You ready? Ready. Hammer down. Green's out. Inside. Clear all around.
Oh, third car DNF'd.
Outside, outside. Car outside. Excellent lap. Good job.
34.7. That is our new best lap. And we still lost a fair amount of ground. Oh, flip the apron. That's gonna... Yeah. That cost us quite a bit of time, but not like we're gonna do particularly well on speed alone anyway. Now the big question is, how far into the fuel run can our tires even last us? Uh-oh, I'm already starting to have difficulty staying focused and probably more importantly, staying awake, as it's 4:24 in the morning where I'm at as I'm recording this. Who wants to record NASCAR at 3 in the morning? Oh boy, 3 a.m. So we are nearing the 1 hour mark on this stream now. Okay, so the leaders, I believe, are coming to 59 to go. How many laps down am I? 2 laps down. I think I did my math right then. Yeah. 59 or 60 laps to go. 59, I'm pretty sure. we got tight there. Brad Keselowski, and it looked like Martin Truex Jr. over there battling for the lead.
Inside. Hold your line. Got one outside.
Keselowski and Martin Truex have been schooling the field.
Got a car low now.
Benedetto having an amazing run. He's still in third place.
Got a car low now.
By Austin Dillon, fourth place. Oh,
Got one inside.
Cindric, Hamlin, Chris Buescher.
Got one down low now.
I started running the high line to try to save the tires a bit. Whether it'll be worth it or not is a different story. Because if a caution comes out, then there was really no reason for me to lose time and start running the high lane, because the high lane is definitely slower.
Hold your line. Got one inside. Got one inside.
As I keep brushing the wall, luckily I'm not ending up with any damage from it.
Inside.
There's
Car there,
Bowman,
outside.
there's Newman, Larson.
Got one down low now.
Fast Pasta, 14th still.
Inside. Inside. Inside.
Don't mind me just playing around with camera angles to keep myself entertained.
Hold your line. Got one inside. Car outside.
There's Bubba.
Hold your line.
There's James Davison in 21st. Ooh. Took it a bit too hot there. Oh,
Yellow
James
flag.
Davison wrecks. And the pit, this field is getting all jumbled up on strategy now. Ooh, oh, KFB is the one who, wow. Kyle Busch DNFs and finishes 38th.
To the green, driver. Almost ready. Green's out. Let's go. Careful, still there. Stay low, stay low. Clear high, clear high. Car there on the inside. Looking inside now. Car there on the inside.
49 laps to go on the stage. 41 laps on fuel, so still can't make it to the end after the caution, but I'm guessing there will be another caution. It looks like James Davison's wreck was not enough to DNF him. Matt DiBenedetto back in the lead. And we do finally have right side damage with how many times we've hit the wall. Gotta go brush the wall while I was trying to get a drink. Yeah, it looks like there's still only 3 cars on pit road that are DNF, so Kyle Busch, Josh Bilicki, and Daniel Suarez are all guaranteed to finish below us. Oop. Alright, halfway done with the stage-ish now. Oh boy. Running the high lane is getting a bit harder as the run goes along. See the back end of the car starting to slip out in the corners. And, oh no. Oh man.
Car high, careful. Inside.
Just trying to stay out of the way of the faster cars.
Got one inside. Car outside. Car there on your outside. Outside, outside. All clear. Got a car high now.
McDowell still running in 10th place.
Car high, careful. Car outside, hold your line. Got one inside.
I really wanted to stay out of the way of Fast Pasta there in 14th. He's having such a good run.
Car outside, hold your line. Car outside, hold your line.
Ooh, car got very tight there. Car did not like being 3 wide.
Car high, careful.
James Davison, who just
Got one
wrecked,
down low
is
now.
in 19th still, ahead of Chase Elliott. Interesting. Oh lordy,
Car there on your
we are
outside.
so tight. Leader coming to 33 to go. It should be getting pretty close to time for pit cycle. Get out of the way of LaJoy and Almirola and everybody.
Hold your line, got one outside. Got one inside.
Chastain, David Reagan, who had a really good 500, is running 26th. Not too bad.
Inside.
Okay, here we go. We have open track for a bit. We just save it. Yep, we're down in 37th now, but that's fine. We got lapped again. now 5 laps down. We were 4 wide there. As Brendan Gaughan throws a block on us. He's in 28th, we're in 37th.
Stay low. Got one inside.
Austin Cindric in 7th place.
Yellow's out. Backer down.
That was not what I wanted to see. We will pit. Okay, there were no wave rounds. Us and Joey Gase, the only cars 5 laps down.
Ready. Grease out. Let's go.
So pitting was definitely the correct choice. There's Brendan Gaughan, who looks like he got the free pass and is back on the lead lap.
All clear.
Ooh. Cars with old tires holding up cars with new tires. If only we were on the same lap as anybody.
Outside. Car outside. Hold your line.
Alright, so we passed Joey Gase somewhere in there. The differing pit cycles have messed up the AI. And with that, we are
Clear. All clear.
driving through a whole bunch of cars.
Got a car high now. All clear. Hold your line.
Middle 3 wide. I'd like to be not middle 3 wide.
You're all clear up top. Clear down low.
As Bubba just nothing, just so slow in the corners.
Careful, still there.
How many laps left in stage 2? 27 laps to go. Don't block us, Logano, we're fast. James Davis in 15th place.
Bottom looks good.
Anthony Alfredo in 11th. Anthony Alfredo in 11th.
Stay in line. Hold your line.
Middle 3 wide. Once we get to the entrance of the corner, that should...
Inside. Clear high.
There we go.
Clear all around.
Did they pit and not take tires? I don't understand what the difference in speed is now. Will it be possible to gain one of our laps back before the end of the stage? That'd be pretty awesome.
20 more laps. No mistakes.
20 laps to go in the stage. Yeah, we're just so much faster in the corners than everybody. I'm not sure what happened. As got stuck on Blaney's front corner there. $18 to go on the stage now. It's looking like it's very unlikely that we're going to race our way to getting a lap back.
Still there. Got one inside. Clear down low. Hold your line. Got one inside. Clear low. High lane to clear.
As McDowell blocks us, we run into the back of him because we were carrying way more speed.
Still there. Stay low, stay low. Hold your line, got one outside. Clear high, bud.
$15 laps to go on the stage. And we're actually keeping up fairly well with everybody. We've passed a majority of the field. Even if we're not able to fight our way to getting a lap back, I kind of wonder if we have enough time to catch Eric Jones and Quinn Hoof. 14.2 at the line is how far behind we are. So even botching turns 3 and 4, we went from 14.2 down to essentially 12.2. Gain 2 seconds a lap. If we continue at this pace, we should be able to pass Eric Jones and Quinn Hoof. The lap not nearly as good, but still gained a second and a half.
Got one inside.
McDowell drives by us.
Got one inside. All clear.
So we are losing some of that pace that we had now that our tires are starting to wear. Right front's down to 76%.
Inside.
I need to stop hitting the apron. 10 laps to go. We're going to need to really outpace Eric Jones and Quinn Hoof to be able to catch them, which I don't think is going to happen. We have fallen off an absolute cliff as far as gaining ground goes, from 2 seconds a lap to now 2 seconds over about, what, 2 or 3 laps? Yeah, so still gaining about a second a lap. 7.9. Yeah, 0.8 seconds that lap.
Car outside. Hold your line. Got a car low now.
It is Anthony Alfredo behind us. 13th place for him.
Inside.
Hell of a run for Alfredo. 5 laps down. So the leader will be, oh no, coming to 5 to go this time by. Yeah, we're not going to be able to catch Eric Jones and Quinn Hoof.
Car outside. Hold your line. Car outside. Car on the outside now. 5 to go. 5 to go. Outside. Outside. Car outside. Hold your line. All clear.
Brendan Gaughan looks like he blew his engine
You're all clear up top.
and is not getting off the track.
Got a car high now.
Unfortunate for Brendan Gaughan. He was perpetually like last car in the lead lap, one of the first cars, 1 lap down sort of area. Leader coming to 2 to go this time by. Okay, looks like he made it to pit road, no problems. Oh no. So yeah, to end this stage was running pushing everything this car had. And front tire got down to 62%. Alright, so the stage will end once 10th place crosses the line.
No points at that stage, but plenty of racing left.
36th.
Wave them guys off, caution out.
But we'll be in 35th once we officially pass Brendan Gaughan. Do we get the wave around? No, getting the wave around wouldn't be worth it. A 112 laps here in stage 3. So, yep, we are officially past Brendan Gaughan.
Be ready here. Time to go. Inside.
And we are a lap ahead of Joey Gase, who's in 36th. Can we actually reach our goal of a top 35 this race?
Got a car low now.
Ryan Preece.
All right, you're clear. Hold your line. Got one inside.
Oop.
Got a car high now.
Preece and Stenhouse both got wave arounds. Two JTG Doherty cars, right? Pretty sure those are the two JTG Doherty cars. Obviously, I know Stenhouse is. And we don't have the same random absurd pace that we did at the last restart. Chris Buescher in the lead now. As the race is starting to get shadows coming over it here. Sun's starting to set. So this would be a one-stop, theoretically, stage 3. And now that I know that we are definitely not doing anything on pace, time to start driving the high line to reserve the tires. Matt DiBenedetto in the lead now. I just noticed that on the minimap. And Keselowski back in the lead now. It's been pretty much all Keselowski and Truex this race. So the big question that remains for us in this last stage is, will we stay ahead of Joey Gase, or will another car DNF, or are we just going to barely miss out on our top 35 for our incentive goal? That was a bad corner. We have 100 to go, which means the leaders just came to 94 to go. And the leaders are coming. Keselowski has himself a little bit of a cushion right now.
Got a car low now. Inside.
There's Busher, there's Benedetto, and there's Truex.
Inside.
Is that Austin Cindric about to pass us? It is. Cindric's still hanging out in the top 10, 7th place. About where he's been running all race.
Inside. Got one ticket inside. Car outside. Hold your line. Car there on your outside. All right, you're clear. Inside. Got one inside. Got a car low now.
Alfredo, 14th, still having a good run. I'm very invested in Anthony Alfredo's good race.
Inside. Got one down low now. Inside. Inside.
James Davison's top 20.
Car there on the inside. Got a car low now.
We actually, oh, nope, we have another car coming up on us. Wondering if we'd actually have clean track for a bit. Leader coming to 86 laps to go this time by.
Car there on the inside.
Kaz Gralla, 23rd place, not bad. Oh, got tight. Got tight and admittedly lost my focus. There's the Melon Man. Ooh, car's tight.
Got one inside.
There's Priest again. We have lost almost all of our cushion to Joey Gase now. 7 seconds left. And he is gaining very fast. So it looks like we are going to have to be reliant on either catching luck with cautions, catching luck with pitting, or someone else DNFing to finish top 35.
Car there on the inside. All clear. Got one inside. Clear all around.
Oh no. Stenhouse let me go. And everybody kind of mixing and matching their strategies. We're gonna pit. That does put us back to being about a full lap ahead of Joey Gase, though.
Coming to the green, driver. Almost ready. Still there.
All right, we have 87 laps to go, which means the leader has 80 to go. No, 81.
Still there.
Ross Chastain in 25th got the free pass.
Still there. Car out.
Oh no. Flipped the apron. Flipped the apron, able to save it enough to not cause a caution, though. Benedetto back in the lead. So us and everybody else who pit under that caution still will have to pit one more time in the race. Keselowski takes the lead back. Even though the eye test has told me when I'm getting lapped that Truex has the fastest car, Keselowski's been dominant this race. Matty D still in second.
Got one inside.
Hamlin. There's Truex. Who gets into us there.
Car there on the inside.
There's Cindric.
Looking inside now.
As I just keep hitting the wall, trying to stay out of the way of the faster cars.
Got a car low now. Got one inside. Inside.
As Newman drives around Larson, as Larson made a bit of contact with us.
Got a car low now. Car outside. Hold your line.
Bowman tries to sneak above us and take us 4 wide there. It did not work out well for him.
Got one up top. Clear high, bud. Car there on the inside. Got a car low now. Car there on the inside.
But I feel like I haven't seen William Byron at all this race.
Got one inside. Car there on the inside. You're all clear on the bottom. Got one peeking
Oh.
inside. Got one inside. Got one peeking inside. Got one down low now. You're all clear on the bottom. Got one inside. Got one down low now. Hold your line. Got one inside. Got one down low now.
Oh no. So Joey Gase passes us for 35th. But we're hoping for another DNF to give us that top 35 for the incentive contract. We actually have clean track here for a bit, so hopefully we can actually run some clean laps. Leader coming to 65 to go. Oh, that was not a good corner.
Inside. All right, you're clear.
Here's Quinn Hoof.
Got one down low now.
There's Brad Keselowski passing me again. Eric Jones down in 34th. Having such a rough race. And Keselowski looks like he is running away now. I doubt it's going to go caution free for the remainder. I would love for it to go caution free for the remainder, but I highly doubt that it will, just given how the race has gone. But if it does, this is going to looks like it's going to be an easy win for Keselowski. There's Truex, found his way back up to second.
Inside.
Matty D still having a great race in third place. Oh, we got so tight there.
Got one inside. All right, you're clear.
Hey, speaking of Eric Jones, there he is.
3 wide. Hold your line. Got one inside. Careful, still there. Got one inside. Careful, still there. All right, you're clear. Car there on the inside. Bottom's free. Use it if you need it. Car there on the inside.
There's Cindric. Cindric's in, what, 4th place now? 7th. Oh. Shows how much I've been paying attention, just my uninterrupted focus. "60 laps to go." So we are getting to the point now where if people short pit, they should be able to make it to the end on fuel.
Car outside. Hold your line.
Is that Happy Harvick above us? It is.
Car outside. All clear.
Quinn Hoof has become really slow since we're able to keep up with them. Right front tire is down to 65%. I wanted to stay on the high lane, but Quinn Hoof kind of forced us down.
Clear high.
Passed
clear
him.
high. Got one inside.
And just like with Brendan Gaughan way back in state, please do not hook me. There we go. Just like with Brendan Gaughan in stage 1,
Got one inside.
we caught up with him, passed him, but then right when we passed him, he has a sudden burst of speed and is way faster than us.
Car there on the inside. Got a car low now.
Newman, a top 10 run.
Got one down low now. Hold your line. 3 wide.
Ooh, we clip the wall, and our car just snaps loose. And, okay, they do throw the caution. And everybody's pitting. It is the pit window to where they can make it to the end. Just barely tapped the wall like we've done numerous times this race, but this time tapped the wall and it just snapped sideways.
Be ready here.
Chastain get the free pass.
Stay on the bottom. Still there. Got a car high now. Still there. Still there.
I would love to be running the high lane, but Chastain just 25th place on the lead lap. He was not able to pass us. 50 laps to go. Over halfway done with stage 3.
Yellow flag.
And another caution. Looks like it was this one brought out by Kyle Larson. Is he going to DNF?
We're going green. Be ready here. Green's out.
I do not see him on pit road, so that is not another position for us.
Careful, still there. Still there. Farther on the inside.
Trying to pass Joey Gase here, reclaim 35th place.
Still there.
And it does not look like we can keep up with Joey Gase or anybody else in the pack still. If the caution were to come about 20 laps later, would have been able to pit, get myself on fresher tires, get off strategy, and hopefully use the fresh tires the advantage on a restart, but too soon after the last one. So leader will be coming to 41 to go this time by. Oh no. We didn't have a problem with clipping the apron and then immediately snapping sideways until so recently. I don't know why it started. I definitely should be getting loose when I hit the apron, but not just completely snapping sideways immediately. Right there, clipped the apron. Pretty much just like I did when it snapped sideways the last few times, but didn't happen. Leader's coming to 39 to go now. Running out of time for someone else to DNF. I might finish one position shy of the incentive goal. And 36 laps to go now as Keselowski passes the start-finish line. Getting closer to the end of this race. We still have the other back markers in our sight. Still only 7.7 seconds behind Joey Gase. Quote-unquote only. And Martin Truex Jr. takes the lead back. And Keselowski takes the lead back. Looks like they are probably side-by-side battling up back there. Can't see them within my rear view. Truex takes it back. Yep, they are side-by-side. And I'm actually gaining ground on Joey Gase. Those two are still side by side. off the wall. There we go.
Inside.
As Truex pretty much uses us as a pick on
Inside.
Brad Keselowski and takes sole possession of first place. As Keselowski just, for some reason, did not go around. As we are now 9 laps down.
Got a car low now.
So the leaders will be coming to 30 to go this upcoming time by.
Car there on the inside. Got one down low now. Got a car low now.
Cindric, 7th place still. Still having a great run.
Careful, still there.
And Keselowski retook the lead. Looks like McDowell's still running top 10. Leaders coming to 25 to go. This race is almost over. Will it go green the rest of the way? Anthony Alfredo still chilling in 14th.
Got one inside. Clear low, bud. Inside. Inside.
Hope that one was just me losing my focus.
Yellow flag.
And caution for why? I'm gonna go ahead and pit. Yeah, no idea what that caution was for. Didn't
Coming to the green.
nobody pit, nothing.
You ready?
As my microphone cord is caught on something. There we go.
Green down. Let's go.
Oh, I shifted by accident there. How many laps to go? 27 laps to go for me, so 18 to go for the leaders. As Stenhouse gets like his third or fourth free pass of the race. Oh, super tight there. We still are on the same lap as Joey Gase, but I don't even know where he... Oh, he's the car right in front of us. Yep, we still don't have the speed, even on, what, like 20, 25 lap pressure tires. We still can't keep up with anybody. I don't know what happened that one restart where we just randomly had a ton of speed. At least I don't have to worry about running the high lane now that we're so late into the race and I have fresh tires. I can just run my normal, faster line. Running right up here in the second lane. "15 laps to go." 13 to go. Brad Keselowski in the lead, as he has been for most of this race. Can he cap off this dominant performance by getting a win and locking himself into the playoffs with Ryan Preece? Leaders will be coming to 10 to go this time by.
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag. Or why? Nobody's pitting. It always confuses me when cautions come out and nobody pits.
All right, you're coming to the green. Be ready here. Green's out. Let's go.
Alright, let's get through the gears well. Stenhouse gets yet another free pass. And oh, a fifth car does DNF. Matt Benedetto takes the lead. It is an absolute clusterfuck up in the field right now
Got a car low now.
as I scrape the wall. Seven laps to go. Does that leave me enough laps to pass whoever DNF'd? That is my race now, racing a car that's not even racing anymore. And it looks like it's Ross Chastain down there who DNF'd.
And 4 laps to go. That counts 5.
5 laps to go. De Benedetto is in the lead. Can we have another surprise winner to add to Ryan Preece with Matty D getting the win here at Vegas? After Keselowski has dominated the entire race with Truex being second, De Benedetto has pretty definitively had the third best car. Four laps to go. Three to go. It is not. Oh, we're only 1 lap behind Ross Chastain. It looks like we will finish in the top 35. Thank you, Ross Chastain, for the late race DNF. We will get our first top 35 of the season, first little check mark for the incentive contract. I can't remember how many more we need and how many races.
2 laps to go.
2 to go. As there we go, we have passed Ross Chastain officially. Top 35. Thank you, Ross Chastain, Brendan Gaughan, Kyle Busch, Josh Bilicki, and Daniel Suarez for DNFing. Going to be a huge hit for Josh Bilicki in points as he came into this race with the points leader and finishes 39th. White flag.
All right, let's go. White flag.
Martin Truex Jr. is in the lead going into turns 3 and 4. Coming to the line, it's looking like Martin Truex Jr. will win. Truex Jr. and Ryan Preece are now the 2 people locked into the playoffs. As we will just drive it on out of turn 4, and bring it home in 35th place. Almost 2.5 hours later. Speed rating 85. 9 laps down. Daniel Suarez has finished 251 laps down with the DNF. Wow. 25th place, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. on the lead lap. 26th place was 3 laps down. That is a wild gap. Priest 24th, so he ended up dropping back quite a bit. Kaz Gralla finishes 23rd. James Davison finishes 20th. Anthony Alfredo 14th. And the top 10, Michael McDowell, Ryan Blaney, Kevin Harvick, Austin Cindric, Austin Dillon, Denny Hamlin, Chris Buescher, Brad Keselowski, Matt DiBenedetto, and Martin Truex Jr. As we get almost 200,000. Yeah, no Tyler Reddick and no William Byron. Those are 2 interesting cars for the game to have randomly chosen to not participate in the season. Would have preferred someone like, who was a non-charter car? David Reagan, Brendan Gaughan. James Davison 13th in points right now. Right now, the people in the playoffs are Eric Almirola, Matt Benedetto, Chris Buescher, James Davison, Alex Bowman, Kevin Harvick, Chase Briscoe, Austin Cindric, who has a playoff point, Ryan Preece, who's locked in, Bubba Wallace, Michael McDowell, who has a playoff point, Ryan Newman, Keselowski, who has a playoff point, Denny Hamlin, Austin Dillon, and the new points leader, locking himself into the playoffs, Martin Truex Jr. with 6 playoff points. And we are dead last. What is the next race? Is the next race... What is the next race? Is it Phoenix? I can't remember what the schedule was. Up to 1.4 mil. Harsh driving, no savings. We only need 1 more top 35. Race number 3 is at Auto Club. We need 1 top 35 in the next 2 weeks. which is Auto Club and Phoenix. What do I need to... It's 1.6. So hopefully after either Auto Club or Phoenix, we'll be able to get a second car and get 2 more employees. Until then, we will assign engine and aero and start work. Best car that we can have. And that is going to do it for this stream. It is 5:56 a.m. local time for me right now. Wild.